Greetings everybody, welcome to my channel, Howling, Alpha, the host, Alpha. Today is a special day. We're gonna go and see if the alter ego can go into the network that is closed, and see if we can possibly find out more about the school and the mastermind's identity. So, if you like what you see, leave a like on this video, and let's get right into it. Alright, let's see if we can...
Hey.
Oh. Hey, Makoto.
Why?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go, and make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going.
So then...
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Okay, well... let's just keep going in there. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be empty, yep. Empty. Okay, first we have to find the network cable. Which will probably be in the door, right? According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this door. I found it! It's a network cable. Right? Looks like it, yeah. Now I have to connect Alter Ego. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected the Ethernet port with a cable. I mean, it's only one hookup, it can't be that hard. And that should it.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Aw, leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world if I can. I'll see if I can call for help. So please, just wait a little longer.
I'm gonna do my
Just hold on
best.
tight and keep your faith in me. Yeah. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're going to get out of here. You and the rest of us as friends.
Huh?
Friends? Even me?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Makoto. Aww. He's so sweet.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but the documents were gone, just like I told you. I probably was unintentionally mixed up acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing less left for us here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, so she's just gonna walk away like she usually does. Before I knew it, Kyoko walked away. She wasn't acting anymore. That much was for sure. Ah, Kyoko.
What?
Yes. So we're just gonna split up?
Why is that?
Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't there a little too direct?
Whew.
Should I hesitate or fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about, like, what are you gonna do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, that's true.
However...
But the way things are now, there's no way I'd persuade anyone. They don't have that mind to listen. Then what should we...
So...
If we can find a clue that would likely change the situation, that's all we can hope for right now. Which is why Alter Ego...
Correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. I got a bad feeling, guys. I feel like Sakura's the big target right now. We parted ways. I headed back to the headmaster's room. I mean, can there be two murderers? No. I think the one that does the final blow, even if it was a group of them, would be considered the murderer. I'm kind of tired, so I should lay down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving Alter Ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. Before long at all, I had completely dozed off. Oh? I got the visitor. Huh? Okay, get up, answer the door. The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced through my sleepy gaze and pulled me back into the real world. Yes.
Makoto.
Makoto, get out here. Kyoko, what's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to me and she was white as a ghost. Oh no, what? It sounded like something happened? What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Hina. What? What is it? Makoto! Kyoko! Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window in the rec room door. I hurried and looked inside. And when I did... No, Sakura? She is unconscious? Oh, okay. She's unconscious. She's not dead. I don't see any blood anywhere. But she's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey,
What's going on? Did something happen to her?
huh?
I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window. But I couldn't open the door. I tried knocking. I tried calling her name. But she wouldn't respond. Oh no. She's passed out.
Huh?
So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway,
First of all, we need to get into that rec room. But the door's locked, right? Even if we break in, it'll be violating school regulations.
listen to me.
We're gonna force our way in. I just said.
Wrong.
The door isn't locked. It's not the lock because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Oh. Huh? Then why?
It would
I
seem...
feel like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Isn't it the chair? Chair.
In other words...
Either way, the door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem breaking in.
Indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, let's go get something to break her with. I'll wait right here. Oh, Sakura, please. Inside the room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Oh no, she's not unconscious. Is she okay? I mean, Sakura. It's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. But the silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom in the classroom. Use it.
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please!
Come on, please hurry. Okay, you two stand back. I took a hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could. Aimed directly at the window, I took one solid hit. And she didn't wake up from that. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering all across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the window, now open window, and started jolting the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I just can... I pushed on it with all my strength, and I finally turned the knob. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hands on her... No! I knew this was gonna happen. Man, all I could feel was her cold death. I could only feel the last lingering warmth of her living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body, and then... body announcement.
A body has been discovered!
Dang it. Why couldn't it be anyone else?
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Alright. Man.
Danganronpa.
Oh, that was more like electronic.
Huh?
Interesting. Huh?
Sakura's...
Oh, she's about to take this hard, too.
Dead? She's... really dead?
I'm sorry, Hina. I tried. Tried to convince myself, but... I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered if she's confirming that Sakura was really dead or checking a pulse or reaction. She's in shock. I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room, and why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. As I stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse, time passed. While I stood there unable to do a thing, time just passed. Man, I really wish Sakura was one of the ones that stayed alive. And after I don't know how long, I got everybody.
What?
Alright, ogre?
Yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed, I see. As soon as I arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what that means. Sakura's
Interesting.
murdered by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault!
It's one of you. Hiro, Byaku, and Toko is the one who killed Sakura. What?
What?
You're accusing us before we even began the investigation? I don't need to investigate anyone. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her.
Forgive
One of
you.
you did it. I know it. You know it?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Oh, jeez, Monokuma. Jeez! I didn't know your power level would increase by that much by just getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on.
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand you the little murder flower.
It's the
That's
Monokuma file.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now don't get so mad, Miss Asahina. Or you're gonna run all the lure little face of yours. Why is everyone going after her? My jeez. Now then, with that hold on. There's something I wanted to ask you.
Huh?
Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura.
Say what?
What? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again
In
and...
other words,
Then I killed her? No, sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to the most regrettable end without even getting a chance to finish things with me.
Phew.
Which, thank God for that, it saved me the trouble of having to go through the little fight again. Because even for someone like me, I wouldn't have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
Hey,
I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
well,
So, I don't know who was it, but whoever the blackened is, this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe me one? Oopsie, before you get all pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did it first.
Shing!
Because, I mean, your lives are on the line, right? Go away, Mom.
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one?
I won't
I
forgive
hate
you.
them. I hate the whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. How could you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. Next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura. Yeah. Do that.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who is still guard. Who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, then Hina stands guard number one, but we need one more. Kyoko, back to you.
what?
Me? You're always a thorn on my side. This time, stand by and watch quietly. Consider that in order. In order? Excuse me, Byakuya. Chill, okay?
That's fine.
That's fine. That's fine. You're just gonna... Okay, you're just going... Alright, whatever. If you want to do it, that's fine, I guess. Fine, I'll stand by. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on! Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is... Hiro, Byaku, and Toko has... None of you are allowed to step foot on the crime scene.
Huh?
What? How are we gonna investigate if none of them can investigate?
It's your
What
fault!
if you killed Sakura? I won't let
forgive you.
someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if that means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. I mean, they're kind of already in here. Just saying, Hina. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
It's all clear.
I won't ask you to tell let us all in. Just let me. What? I mean, you're kind of useless. I'm sorry. You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyways.
Yep.
Yeah, she is true too, because she is Jennifer Jill. Nope, I don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyways. Oh, and you, hero. Do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Nina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those who are still alive and honor Sakura's memory. Yeah, you kind of have to. Fine, then that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, I wouldn't want to touch a filthy dead body.
Listen,
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on our investigation from here on out. Everyone keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
listen to me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we can survive, we have to. That's the kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to do it. Investigation time, guys. Alright. I better check out the Monokuma file before anything else. Alright, let's do it. The victim, Sakura Origami. The time of death is estimated around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Oh my gosh. Okay,
Hey.
so her death was the blood that she vomited. So I don't know. I don't think she was sick. I think this case this time might be a challenge. Why is that?
So-
the only way into the rec room is through the door that we came through. And if that door was going to jam shut with the chair from the other side, inside the rec room, which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barricading the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside, there was no way in or out until we broke the window. There's like zero escape, right?
In other words,
In other words, this is the classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing in mystery novels and books and whatever. But could this really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this?
hey,
Are you curious to hear more about what locked room murder entails? Sure, I don't mind.
that's fine.
When you break it down, this kind of stuff of murder mysteries, there are 4 basic types. Oh, okay, I didn't even know there was multiple. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime was committed. This simply means that the killer committed his crime and then, through some special method of sealing the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or a simple mechanism. There are a number of varieties. Okay. So for that, we'd have to do is check for the door to see if there was anything like that, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room had already existed before the crime was even committed. Oh.
In other words,
Basically, the killer used a special contraption or tool from the outside to target the victim from inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun or it shoots an arrow through the gap of the door or something like that.
however,
In this case, that doesn't seem to fit, yeah. There is no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't even have any gaps that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. Oh, okay. There was a locker in there. What do you mean by that?
In other words,
They stay hidden until the door is open and they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretended they showed up alongside with everyone else and that's it. That sounds like it could have been possible, maybe.
it's true.
That, I don't think so because Hina went to go get everyone and there's only 5 of us left. Me and Kyoko, because Hina came to us and then she went to go get the rest. So, No, that I don't think that fits. And the fourth and final type is it wasn't actually locked room at all. Not a locked room.
In other words,
By that mean, there's actually an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see, there's a lot. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality, it generally isn't possible. But you think we can cross that off too, huh?
indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes down to the locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So basically, she locked herself in the room. Oh man. What if she killed herself? What if she just committed suicide? In order to stop the killing games, because she had to kill one person, you know, to pass through, she decided to kill herself and not any of her friends. I don't know. I mean, that could have been the main possibility there. Because I don't see anyone killing her. There are 4 types of possibilities. Then Kyoko, which means... Which of these 4 do you see most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be in our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. Let's see. So the way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, oh, there's a locker with fingerprints on them. The locker's open. There's something on the inside. Is it handprints?
Why?
What's handprints doing? What are these handprints doing here? Looks like someone touched in the inside of the locker and left a handprint on all the dust.
It's true.
It looks quite fresh too. I'd say someone was hiding in the locker and they left with a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hid here until the locked room was open, don't you think? During the confusion, they popped out and just joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not possible. Why not?
Hey.
Think back before we opened the door of the locked room. We looked inside the room, right? Oh yeah, the locker was open, huh? I didn't even notice. I was more focused on Sakura being dead. Oh yeah, the locker was already open at that point. So,
Indeed.
so there's no way someone could have hidden in there after we opened the door. So, but someone was in there obviously before Sakura. So maybe someone like went in, hid in the locker. I guess a spy, or maybe they were talking to Sakura. Something went down, or I don't know. Something's fishy. Yeah, so then, what does that handprint mean? Okay, cool, okay. There's some red pieces on the floor. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. And inside the bottles, there was some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is, how do those figures get inside the bottle? It's like any...
So...
There's no difference from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside. You've never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I have.
In other words,
So, this is a Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. Okay. Let's look at the stuff on the floor. There are shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting in. The glass is all red and it looks like one of the Monokuma bottles. And there on top of the bottle section, and there, the bottom and the top sections of the bottle, right? Must have been originally this must have originally been a bottle. Obviously, yes. What's this polka dot stuff? Oh, it's a figure that fits into the palm of your hands. It's a Monokuma figure! Yay! Okay, didn't really know what that was for, but I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of this thing. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things little by little. Yes. The Monokuma figure is found on the ground, which means someone probably bumped into it and broke it. The shards of glass and the Monokuma figure look evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say the Monokuma bottle was a weapon. Oh, well, I wouldn't necessarily think it was a weapon until you see blood on it, but... I mean, it could possibly be. This looks like some sort of wrapper.
Huh?
Huh? That's... Do you recognize it, Hina?
Well,
Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura was super upset when she found out that Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So, after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. So you gave her that candy to Sakura? I found a big box in the warehouse. I really liked them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. Geez, hoarder. Okay. I made sure no one else could get their hands on them. I mean, Monokuma says that everything was stocked up daily, so technically, if you bring the box, there's going to be more in there. Do you really like them that much?
I mean,
But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself, that's why I gave it to her. But now, we're lost all of our flavor. You know. Okay, well... Magazines. That same shelf with the full of magazines. There's something different about these magazines. Okay, I mean the bottle blood. The blood's in front of the magazine shelf. It must have been came from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? I mean, it could have been a fight, like her, Monokuma, or you know, somebody. It may not be her blood though, because I doubt none of them can move her body. So she probably died right here from vomiting the blood, but someone else's blood could do that. Okay, is there anything else I need to check? Oh, how about the bottle here? There's some kind of plastic container rolling near the entrance to the floor. It
So,
looks like a protein drink, and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein, and she mentioned more than once how protein was good of all sorts of elements.
wrong.
Alliance. Sorry. I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. But still, a protein can. It's got a label of it, Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned that the Chem Lab had all kinds of health stuff. Must have gotten this from the Chem Lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange, huh? What is?
Hey,
You see what's scattered all around the can? Shards of blue glass that must have been part of the window I broke inside. Okay.
correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can. They're also underneath it. What is that? Oh! Someone placed it, because there's no way glass could have fallen and gotten cut under it unless someone put it there after they opened the door.
So,
I can't say for sure yet, but that's probably you're going to want to take that note of it. I feel like it can become an important clue later on. Alright. Okay, so someone is sabotaging this crime scene. Alright. Sakura the body. Sakura drew her last breath, sitting a lump towards in this chair. There was obviously evidence of a blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally that wouldn't have any problem believing that that's what killed her. But according to the Monokuma files, there's also vomited blood. Okay. And I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So what would have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma files specifically said that she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Okay, no injuries. The Chem Lab had poisons. Maybe she was poisoned. Maybe. Because she liked protein drinks, so someone could have easily mixed the poison and gave it to her, and she would have happily drank it because that is one of her favorite things for protein and workouts and stuff. But not a chance. Byakuya?
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on the most interesting location. Interesting.
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting. Do you agree? No, I don't think I can call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. Yeah. Okay. Hina. Byakuya girl. We already know who did it. Byakuya, Toka, and Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me hope you find out more. You see, Sakura Oh, she's gonna tell me her whole story here. Okay. Let's take that drink. Alright, let's do it. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her here in the rec room by noon. By noon? Onakuma file says she was dead right around then. I'm telling you the truth, I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And that's when that happened. If I'd stop her, by force even, this would have never happened. Hina. It's impossible to have regrets, I know. Alright, so I guess we're talking to him now. The fact that she had to ask those three to meet with her, and she had them come up to the rec room by noon, at the same time, the same place, she ended up dying. That might be a good confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. Alright, Byakuya?
What?
Tell me what you know, and don't leave anything out. I swear I'm gonna punch you. What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I want to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet with her in the rec room? So you found that out. Interesting. Then it's true. I did receive the note to that effect, yes. But what fool would that do? What fool would do what it said and risk being killed by the monster? Okay, she's not a monster. You need to let go of the ogre, the monster, you know. She's just a human being. So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note into shreds and threw it away. I haven't even seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya didn't even go see her? Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept that fact. Yeah, Byakuya's not a liar.
Come on.
So, I don't think you actually saw her. If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks. You know, you can slap him again. You have my permission. Okay, Kyoko.
However,
But for Sakura to have been killed, yeah, she's not the only type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist. Strong in body, mind, and spirit. So, was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand on her? They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly, they wouldn't have needed they wouldn't needed to if they expected to stand by chance against her. This door is the only way in and out of the rec room. The door doesn't have to have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mounting have been tampered with. The only notable change in the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke into inside. There's no evidence of any kind of steering mechanism that was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about this door itself. I mean, they said the chair was covering, right? Yeah. In other words, there was no reason that the chair had anything special to do to it. Examining both the door and the chair. There's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. There was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have been created a room from the inside, not from the outside.
Listen.
Hey, well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation? Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
So then,
Then you should probably go talk with people. You should go talk with the people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you to go in my place. She decided. She gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right. I do have to talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with the other two people. I need to hear what they have to say. Alright. Let's go. Oh. Let's leave. Let's do it. Toko! Press the doorbell. A few seconds. Who is it? Which one is it? Oh, it's okay. Okay, not Janice Jill.
Who's there?
Ah, the most negative aura I've ever felt. The aura of total decay.
What do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. I was in such a good mood, too.
You're never in a good mood. Don't lie. She didn't look like she was even in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
You're not gonna say anything? It's kinda important. Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out of the hall. Wow, slithered.
What do you want?
That's funny. What do you want? You said you wanted to talk to me about something? I wanted to talk to you about the fact that Sakura had asked you to meet with her. Oh,
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about. Byakuya already told me she asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master too? It just said two, didn't I? I guess now I totally obvious, huh? Yeah, I'm pretty much... So, can you tell me about it? I admit I did get a note. But I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept that fact. If that's good enough, then I'm gonna go back to my room. With that, Toko quickly retreated to her room. Okay. That went nowhere. Alright. Hey! Hero! I pressed the doorbell. After a few seconds...
You know?
What's up, Makoto? Did you need something? Yes. Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet up with you.
What?
How did you know about that?
Could it be...
Did you maybe gaze upon my soul? Have you special abilities awaken inside you? No. But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? Did Sakura tell you that? Oh, so he actually went there.
What?
Well, But she asked me to meet up with her, of course. But didn't she write a note? Yeah, exactly. She...
How about that?
She gave it to me in person. And she happened to mention the others like I'm passing. Like, in passing. I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. It is. It's really suspicious. So, you went to meet with Sakura?
You got it all wrong!
No way. I totally didn't. Why would you ever say that? Yeah, he's definitely suspicious. He went to
Actually...
go see her. Last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office.
Don't look at me!
I haven't seen her since then. What? That didn't make sense, Hero. Because she gave you a note after Hina and Sakura went out of the nurse's office. So if you told me that she gave you the note in person, then obviously you would have seen her after the nurse's office. You liar. Come on, man. Can't your psychic come up with a better lie? Anyways. Well, I'm here. Could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. Hero was feeling something inside his pocket.
Hey, come
Sorry,
on!
it looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big goofy grin, with a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled out his hands out of his pockets. But when he did, something fluttered on the ground. Something had fallen out of Hito's pocket. Oh! Oh, how about that? There's that candy wrapper that was on the floor. But how did he get his hands on that if Hina was the one... was the only one who had the box? Maybe Hina's setting everyone up. But that doesn't make sense because she wouldn't kill Sakura. I don't know what's going on. But that's very suspicious, Hero.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Yeah. As quick as the wind, Hero snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, there's just a bit of trash I've got to throw out. Sorry. Trash.
What?
Anyways, I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you excuse me, before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. Hiro said that was just trash, but there's no way that was just all there was to it. Yeah, it was a candy wrapper. Alright. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hiro, what's next? I definitely need to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should go find more about the protein can that we found on the floor of the rec room. Yes, I'm sure we have a common chem lab. So where should I start? Chem lab, duh. Alright, let's do it. Let's get them proteins and poisons. Oh, what's that? Oh,
What?
Yakua. Makoto, did you have your eye on some chem lab too? Let's just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, got it. I think what you mean to say is yes, sir. I understand. Oh! Go somewhere else, Byakua. You know what, I'm not even gonna acknowledge your existence. Alright, this isn't my first time seeing the shelf, but I can't get over how big it is. I should probably get a closer look at it. It looks like 3 shelves have been connected together with one giant shelf. It's important right now. The powder that has been spilled in front of the shelf. I should be careful not to step in. Alright. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave a footprint. But there's a footprint right here. There are footprints! The only footprints of this left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the crime scene as a whole? Maybe we should sketch out a floor plan. By we, you mean me. Yeah. He probably does. What kind of you to offer? With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen.
What?
Well, let's go. Chop chop. Okay. Makoto, your drawing skills better be good, because I need to look and make sure everything's good. Oh, man. So I got to work before long. I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. Wow. Amazing. Talent right there. Ultimate artist. So how's this? Not bad for you, I mean. For me.
I see.
So you look at it like this. Interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business on the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight for that shelf, and did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be...
It's certainly
Makoto,
possible.
they are yours. What?
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoe, and I'll confirm your size myself. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quickly did what Byakua said. I see, your feet do not appear to be big enough. Unfortunately, I must admit that are not your footprints. Unfortunately. It's like he wanted me to be a culprit. But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. And these footprints are really a valuable clue. So we're not gonna, like, truth bullet it? Okay, cool. The broken bottle in front of the shelf, this is where the protein came from. It looks like a bottle was with the label of Chem C4. That's a poison! I've never seen a yellow powder poison bottle before, but okay. Here's something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning, checking things out. At this point, this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled.
So, in other words...
That's right. It can only have been around that time of the incident. If that really is when it happened, it must have been related to the case somehow. Cool. I should probably take a good hard look at the powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered all... Yes, that's what I just did. Yes, C4. And it looks like someone had footprints. Okay, so we finally doing the footprints again. Based on the positioning, yes, we just literally did this again. According to Byakua, the powder would have been spilled right around the same time as the incident. Alright, so now we're gonna do it. Okay. Are we gonna check these out or not? Okay, cool. One look and I can tell nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and powerful chemicals. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section C. Well, duh, it has a big old C right here. Let's see what's on this shelf. There's all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found on the rec room probably came from this shelf. I will consider all this on the shelf label with the letter A and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelf section A. Yep. But wait, huh? One of the bottles one of the bottles have the wrong one. Was it Kim C9? Could someone have put this on accident? Okay, what's in this one? So on this shelf, it looks like a bunch of chemicals that have no idea what they are. They're reagents. Put simply, they're used to experiments to bring about the chemical reactions. How do you live in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh?
What?
What, do you think studying science and mathematics has no practical appliance in this real world?
That's fine.
The world is a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you very well. Okay. Ouch. I didn't even know what to say to that. Yeah, I didn't even say... He didn't even say that, like, it was worthless. He just didn't honestly know. Anyways, that doesn't matter. Right now, I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers, yes, label B, considered part of the shelf section B. Okay, so we looked at the shelf. I should probably find out more about the shelving unit. It looks like there's a split into 3 sections. A lot of them. Yes. He basically just said everything all over again. Good. Alright. I think it's all really in the chem lab. Alright. I think they wanted me to talk to investigate Sakura's body again, so let's go. Alright, let's go.
Hey,
So Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko and Toko and Hiro had told me.
I see.
See, so along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone is lying.
Anyway,
Well, I've made some progress on my own. Sakura's body, the shelving magazine, and the Makuma bottles. These things have revealed new clues. You do well to look over them one more time. Alright. Bottles. I think Kyoko said that found new clues involving the Makuma bottles. Okay. Wait! There's 2 spaces missing. So there was
Hey.
2 bottles missing. Okay. So what did you figure out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay close attention and you'll sure find it. Hey, Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is?
So-
Yeah, please. I don't think Makoto is smart enough to know. I don't mind guiding you towards the clues. Giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come up with their own conclusion so that everyone can have the confidence in their outcome. And that's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer. I do trust you to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. To a degree. Well, yeah, you broke your trust immediately after y'all became friends.
hey,
Actually, there's one more thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it with you if you don't mind helping me, right? An experiment.
anyway,
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottles? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
that doesn't matter.
It's already been done in thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that's obvious. And that obnoxious Byakuya is in here, so...
So then,
Anyways, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, gather up all the glass. Alright, with that, Kyoko left me. I really didn't know what to do about this. But what choice did I have? I better just do it. I took a broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken pieces. And just as I finished up, Sorry to keep you waiting.
So then,
Everything ready? Let's get to work. She went fast, man. I know how fast it is to sweep up stuff. My girl went to a whole nother floor. Got it and went all the way back. So what kind of experiment are we doing?
in other words,
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare weights of what? Pieces of glass you collected. And one of the Monokuma bottles that is intact. Why do you want to do that? There's a point of the experiment. I'll make sense when we're done.
listen.
Okay. First, let's compare the weight of two normal Monokuma bottles. Okay. They're the same.
In other
Balance, which
words,
means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. Monokuma figures inside are basically the same. Nothing else could really affect the weight.
so then,
Now, here comes the important part. Let's put one of the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what we might expect to see? Be equal. Well, a normal assumption, it would be either they balance out or the pieces we look like would be lighter. Yeah. I did my best to collect all of them with a chance it could have missed some here and there.
so then,
Okay, then let's give it a try. Oh. It's heavier. Is there more glass? Oh, yeah, because there was two bottles missing, not just one. So, two of them. The broken pieces are heavier. How's that even possible?
I knew it.
This is what I thought.
In other
The
words,
result of our experiment is a correlation between each of the bottles. Put it all together,
Hey.
and I believe you'd arrive at only one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all up to you. Yeah, there's two broken Morgan bottles, not just one. Kyoko said that the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some sort. Clue. Oh, one of the magazines is upside down. What do you know? Did someone put this back on accident?
hey,
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped it through it. That's a Toko? This is one of the pages near the center of the magazine. The word has been written in bloody letters. It says Toko. Could this be a dying message?
correct.
Then it would appear that you found it. Kyoko. This is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write a dying message.
However,
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly where I found it for the benefits of others who might be looking. Hey, is that Toko? Or, that says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it.
What the heck?
Then she's the killer, right? Well, I haven't confirmed it yet.
I won't forgive
It's settled.
you.
She's the killer for sure. She is pushy right now. I know they were all coming after your friend Sakura. And you, Hina, need to calm down. It's very emotional your friend died. I'm sorry. But unless you want everybody to die, we need to do a thorough search, okay? Don't be pointing fingers at anyone, because if it isn't her, and you go after her, Genocide Jill's gonna just slice you up. I'm sorry. That's just what's gonna happen, and then what? No one's gonna be able to save you. Then we all die. That concludes the evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me think much more suspicious. True. I mean, in the beginning, Leon's name was written in blood, so I don't think this far advanced in the killing game that they would do that again. Alright. Let's examine her body again. According to Gyoko, there's still something that's discovered in Sakura's
just
body.
a second.
Just staring off into space isn't gonna help you figure out anything. Well, yeah, I know, but
Hey,
don't you think you might need to actually examine the body?
whew,
Yeah. There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recall at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. This kind of thing had grown perversely used to it. Although it's still something. Although there's still some times. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
It's true.
It's completely normal. Then, how can you?
So...
I imagine it's because I had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. What? Sorry, never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, look here. That's that powder from the Kim lab. Her shoes.
correct.
The yellow powder on the instep. Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
Powder is a clue number 1. Alright.
Hey,
So she was the one that probably grabbed. Yeah, she probably would have grabbed some of that and probably spilt the chemical / powder. So the next was the wound on her head. Look carefully.
it's true.
Actually, to tell you the truth, that is an incredibly difficult spot. So let me explain.
It would
Explain.
seem...
It would seem that she didn't suffer from a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2?
Indeed.
From the 2 bottles, duh. I'm just like, sorry, I'm just focusing and figuring stuff out. Interesting, wouldn't you say? So, and there's one more thing.
Correct.
Both of their hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So what I learned from examining her body in detail, that she was not killed by the blow of the head. She was killed by the vomiting of blood. I can't believe I was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. Oh, it's already time. We didn't even explore too much. Man, I feel like Monokuma's just rushing us now at this point. He's just like, I'm bored, let's just hurry up and get this done.
Whoops! He had caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring,
See?
I couldn't stay awake. Should I do it? Is it okay?
No.
Can I? Can
No.
I? Can I? Can I?
No, but you're gonna do it anyways.
Okay, then let's begin the class
Gosh, dang it.
trial. You please go through the red door
I don't
on the
want to.
first floor of the school.
Actually, don't.
See
I don't know
you
who did it.
soon.
I have a good suspicion that Sakura could have killed herself because of how she trapped herself in this room. But I don't know. I want to believe she wouldn't kill herself. But there's so much stuff that leads up to it. It's already time, but the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, whatever happens, I have to make something happen. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it off here, since the trials usually take a long time. So I hope you like this. Video. Give it a thumbs up if you think this is a series that you enjoy watching and you want more of. Thank you so much for supporting it. I love y'all. And subscribe to join the wolf pack. Always have to have new wolves. And without the next episode, we'll see just who the killer is. So stay tuned, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.